Dinner is a very important meal in our day. The impact on our health. It is very crucial. But in reality, many people may not have paid enough attention to this dinner. So let's start from a scientific perspective. Let's discuss the importance of dinner. If you occasionally skip dinner, generally it does not have much impact on the body. But if you don't eat dinner for a long time, it will cause certain harm to the body. But we also notice that many people do it for some purpose, such as slimming, adopt a long-term complete fasting approach for dinner. This will have a lot of negative effects on our body. What are the potential risks of not eating dinner for an extended period? Firstly, for those who do not eat dinner for a long time, malnutrition, electrolyte imbalance, and other phenomena may occur, especially during the day if the diet does not provide enough nutrients. Often, symptoms such as dizziness, fatigue, and difficulty concentrating will appear the next day. Over time, there may also be iron deficiency, anemia, calcium deficiency, vitamin deficiency, etc. Secondly, longer night time will lead to hunger. The human brain cortex stimulates the secretion of gastric acid from the gastric glands. When there is no food in the stomach, gastric acid will continue to stimulate the gastric mucosa. Symptoms such as stomach pain and acid reflux may occur. Long-term skipping dinner may disrupt metabolism on the following morning. Metabolism may also decrease. This leads to problems in the metabolism of fat and sugar in our body. Repeatedly not eating dinner will lead to a decrease in basal metabolism. Fat accumulation occurs. Third, long-term skipping dinner. It can also affect gastrointestinal health and increase the probability of gastrointestinal diseases. It is easy to cause gallstones. Because I didn't have dinner. Cholestasis in the bile duct. Discharge is obstructed. Gallstones are formed. Because dinner can help the gastrointestinal peristalsis. It aids in the digestion and absorption of food. Fourth, long-term skipping dinner can lead to physical weakness, blood pressure decline, and immune system decline in certain chronic diseases of the stomach, such as gastric ulcer, gastritis, duodenal ulcer, etc. If the individual is in the growth and development phase, long-term skipping dinner will affect physical development and resistance. It has a negative impact on the quality of sleep. After a day of study and work, the physical strength and energy are almost exhausted. If you don't eat dinner, there is a noticeable sense of hunger. The brain is also in a state of excitement all the time. It is easy to cause insomnia. Fifth, there may be a decrease in immunity. Research shows that people consume a lot of nutrients during their daytime activities. Long-term skipping dinner. If protein and other nutrients are not supplemented in time, our body will not be able to fully repair, thereby increasing the risk of illness, which is prone to reduce brain function, including memory loss, decreased attention. It is mainly caused by the lack of sufficient nutrition supply to the brain. There may be hypoglycemia. It is often accompanied by symptoms such as dizziness, fatigue, sweating, and palpitations. Actually, dinner is very important. Not eating dinner regularly can cause a series of health problems. So we must have a good dinner. This is very important for our physical and mental health. How should we arrange dinner for the elderly? As people age, some changes will also occur in eating habits. For the elderly, there are several points to consider when it comes to dinner. Firstly, the dinner should be balanced in nutrition. Increase the intake of high-quality protein. This can delay the loss of muscle. Appropriate amount of dietary fiber. Help digestion. So you can have some lean meat for dinner. Compared to dairy products rich in protein, you can also appropriately increase your intake of vegetables and fruits. The second is to eat less foods with high sugar and high calorie content, such as some soft drinks, cakes, fried foods, etc. This may lead to an increase in blood sugar, affect the quality of sleep. The third is to choose foods that are easy to chew and relatively soft, because the chewing ability and absorption ability of the elderly will decrease relatively. Choose these foods that are easy to chew and digest. It's very good. Fourth, don't eat too much at one time. This will increase the burden on the gastrointestinal tract. It is best to control each meal at a state of 70% or 80% fullness. Don't overeat or overdrink. It can be eaten in several times. Eat less but more frequently, by rationally combining foods, so that the elderly can get balanced nutrition. Develop a scientific and reasonable dinner eating habit. I have some suggestions for dinner eating habits. First, it's dinner time. it is best to fix the most suitable time. Typically, it is between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Premature is not conducive to dietary intake. They may not feel hungry yet. I can't eat much. Too late may affect sleep. It may even affect blood sugar. After dinner, it is appropriate to do some exercise, such as walking, housework, and other easy activities. This is very beneficial for the digestion of food, but it is not advisable to engage in strenuous exercise. It should also be noted that don't free for dinner. This will affect our sleep quality, especially high salt and high fat dinners. It can lead to indigestion. It will reduce the quality of sleep.